Name is Eric Amhouse. I'm Vice President of Building Sciences with PI Consulting and Engineering. PI Consulting and Engineering is a professional services-based building science and forensic sciences engineering and consulting firm. We headquartered here in Colorado with offices in Minneapolis, Dallas, Houston, Austin, and Daytona, Florida. We primarily work in two different service sectors. One is our building sciences sector, which is primarily focused on the front end of new construction projects, primarily commercial construction and large rehabilitation projects where we are servicing both the developers, owners, design professionals, and general contractors in the design phase, pre-construction, construction phase, and building performance testing for the building enclosure as a whole. Our forensic sciences services is more focused on the back end of infrastructure, and typically we're retained by existing building owners for either existing condition assessments, potentially specialty monitoring services that we provide, similar to a service we did here recently on the Union Station project downtown Denver, as well as design phase services and management for large-scale structural and building enclosure repair projects. That forensic science services also spills into catastrophic loss services, where we're involved in forensic investigation of structures that have gone through either hurricane, tornado, seismic, hail problems, as well as the construction dispute industry, where we'll act as an expert witness in either builder risk or construction claims related services. Based on the fact, there was no one seed of inspiration in PI, I think, what's pretty amazing about PI is that whether it's the ownership or the staff collectively, they're identifying new inspirations for what we do each and every day. And that's truly been the success of our company. We're a very entrepreneurial based company, and for a bunch of engineers, that's a little bit different. And so we really pride ourselves on trying to identify new markets, new services, and how we can better service or better deliver services to our existing and new client base. A good example of that is during the recession, or the most recent recession that we went through. One of the unofficial slogans we had in the office was that PI refuses to participate. And we actually had some of the largest growth and breakthroughs during that time frame as a company. Colorado's a great place to live and work. I'm not personally native, but love living here, as do a lot of our employees. And I think Colorado's a magnet for employees that are looking to come work at not only PI but also for our clients. And the clients that we work with on a day in, day out basis. We've seen a lot of that just in the projects that we've worked on locally here across the Front Range in the last couple of years. You look at, projects like the DIA Westin Hotel, the Charles Schwab corporate campus, Woodward coming in and building a manufacturing facility and headquarters in Fort Collins, the Google Pearl Place campus, Panasonic over at Pena Boulevard Station. It's a magnet and a draw for a lot of companies, which is really exciting. We're definitely a company that doesn't sit still. We believe that we want to continue to inspire passion and growth and opportunity for our staff. So, what we see for the future is to continue to expand the PI service and brand both here in Colorado as well as throughout the United States and internationally. It's been a real honor being awarded, first of all, even being nominated, and then ultimately, being one of the successful winners for the Colorado Company to Watch. I would say, probably more than anything is just the quiet form, if you will, of recognition that's brought in the form of being able to even just utilize the Colorado Company to Watch logo in something as simple as our proposals, our email signatures, or our business cards. While it's a Colorado specific recognition, it definitely is recognized by people outside the borders of this state, which is exciting. That's a good question. The worst decision we ever made in the business, and I think it's one we probably we've made more than once, is biting off more than we can chew. Every year the ownership and the managers meet for an annual managers meeting to develop our goals going into a year, and And every year, I think we usually take on probably 3 to 4, at least more goals than we can usually accomplish in a year. But you can't hit the moon if you don't shoot for it.